Yo, I just realized.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Well, we're still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 12 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And that score solidified his standing at the top of the touchdown chart. And right now, he's looking to finish this season strong with a few more.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take this. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Jameis to throw it. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. To throw again on second down. Winston over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here's Winston. This is caught. Touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Back to throw now on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open, here is Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
After that run.
So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one caught by Crowder. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for reason.
We have a developing situation here. Following the interception, a golden chance for points as the offense is back out there with a 1st and goal to go. Now Bell, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to...
Okay, time to hop back into this one. It's a red zone alert with a 1st and 10 upcoming down at the 13-yard line. On 1st down, it's Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Got his man. It's the veteran Landry. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and... That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Saints, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB from New York as he puts on his Jets helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug. I mean, look at this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course, some people just can't enjoy a good thing. They're saying it's too much, too soon, blah, blah, blah. But look, that's the get off my lawn crowd anyway. Now, it's not like the kid directed the commercial. He just appears in it. I mean, you tell me. I mean, how many people out there would say no to being in a Nike commercial that gets splashed across primetime TV? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? I mean, we're talking about Nike here. Look, anyway, enough about all that. Why don't we get to the segment we actually had planned before I went off on that diatribe? And you know what? It's a good one for a lot of reasons. So.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Week 15.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, this is turning into something of a comeback season for Carter Landry, Charles. He's been, I think, a much bigger part of this offense than a lot of people expected.
He has said that being around this club has re-energized him, and he's really accepted his role as being the elder statesman of the team, the mentor to some of these guys. They call him Gramps, and it's a term of affection when they say it to him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll drop to throw. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Carter Landry, at this stage of his career, we know he's had some injuries, and he's been around a time or two, but definitely still a factor when you need the tough yards on 3rd downs. And he uses those big mitts of his to pull that one in and keep the drive moving.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's a Florida native from up here, Pensacola. It's Michael Carter. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there. Here's 2nd and 8. On the slant, he's got Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down. Bell, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 15-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Carter. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Carter Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just can't. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A carry here for the big tight end.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give to Bell. Bell sheds him off.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game
I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Benardrick McKinney, the former Texan, there to make the stop.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. The give is to Bell.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll run it with Bell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
So the Dolphins off. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And they will take a knee here.
Second and 11 now.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Escaping the pressure right. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
Back now on OT with KC. I'm your host, Kevin Connors, and I will tell you, I am nothing if not a man of my word. My great listeners wanted this interview for a long time now, and your boy is here to deliver. He was a star at Texas. Now he's the face of the franchise with the Jets. And yes, he's finally on our show. My man, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, Kevin. I'm sorry it's taken so long to make it happen.
Hey, look, no apology needed. Your life has been a whirlwind since the day you were drafted. I got to imagine it's been nonstop.
Yeah, it's been hectic, but it's also been pretty amazing. I mean, I love what it means to be a pro in this league.
Yeah, and being a pro also means getting to be in Madden. I mean, you go from playing the game to being in it.
well, yeah, but they got to get my ratings up. I know every player says that, but I'm serious.
Yeah, you and every other dude in the league, you know. But I will tell you, I happen to know a few guys on the Madden team. So you play your cards right. Maybe OKC puts in a good word for you, all right?
Yeah, you got to do that. Because I am not sure they've been watching my games close enough, Kev.
Look, I can assure you I've been watching your games. And, you know, there's one in particular I'd love to ask you about.